I have gotten my worst sunscreen on a
Yes.
cloudy day.
Yes,
They call
Heather.
it cloud burn. I call it a cloud burn
Yeah.
because obviously, and I get burnt
Absolutely,
harder.
because they do the UVA and UVB rays do penetrate through the clouds.
Hey guys, welcome back to AA Skin Babes podcast. I am Lena, licensed esthetician. I have Heather Taylor, who's a nurse injector, Kristen Sanborn, who is a licensed esthetician, and Miss Sheryl Harvey here, who is a licensed esthetician with me today. And we are going to bust your SPF myths today. We're going to be talking about that.
For the
'Cause there's-
winter.
Well, in general, because there's so many misconceptions with SPF, like I don't have to wear it when it's cloudy and rainy. I don't have to wear it when I'm in the car. I don't have to wear it because my skin's dark. Like, SPF is for everyone, every skin type, and every single damn day.
Every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. And I think,
Every day.
Miss Sheryl, what are the two different types of sunscreen between your chemical and your physical?
Yeah, you have your chemical ones and your physical ones. And some people don't really like to deal with a lot of chemicals like your zinc oxides and things of that nature. So they want more of a physical. A physical one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, I think another thing is kind of a myth buster is the numbers. When you say SPF 15 through SPF 50, what does that mean? And it doesn't mean that it's stronger, more powerful. What it means is the amount of time that you can spend in the sun. So if you have SPF, let's say 30, and it usually takes you 15 minutes, 5 minutes to start to burn in the sun, then take that times 15. So you're going to be able to stay out in the sun 15 times longer than if you did not have it. If it's 50 SPF, you can stay 50 times longer than if you did not have it. And so just keep that in mind. And usually your 50 SPF and your higher SPF, the more concentrated it is. And so I would rather personally reapply.
I was going to say, people
Then to
don't
wear-
reapply.
yeah.
I say
like they should.
reapply.
Have to reapply.
Than to
Yeah,
wear a
absolutely.
thicker SPF because my skin does not like the chemical SPF. I cannot even wear it. I have to do a mineral SPF, a zinc oxide, titanium oxide kind of because my skin will freak out. And that's when you're talking about like a chemical sunscreen, there's a lot of different chemicals. And the way the two work is your chemical oxide or your chemical SPF will soak into the skin. And when it soaks into the skin, as the sun heats it, it absorbs the heat of the sun and then dissipates that heat. When you're looking at a physical or a mineral sunscreen, what it does is it creates a barrier. So when the sun comes in, it's going to reflect it. And so that's the two different types. Physical or mineral sunscreen you can use immediately and step out in the sun. Now, a chemical sunscreen, you're going to have to let it give 15 to 30 minutes to absorb and into the skin before you can actually walk out and be protected.
All right, let's do a rapid fire round here. Okay, true or false? We're going to play this, everyone.
Okay.
So, it's
Okay.
raining, it's dark. I don't need to wear sunscreen today. Is that true or false?
False.
And why is that?
Because there's still UV rays.
And they go through. Has anyone? Okay.
I
Off
have
topic
gotten
here.
my worst
Yes.
sunscreen on a
Has
cloudy
anyone-
day.
a
Yes,
they call it
Heather.
cloud burn. I call it a cloud burn.
Yeah.
Because obviously, and I get burnt
Absolutely,
harder.
because they do the UVA and UVB rays do penetrate through the clouds.
Yep.
Okay. I'm driving my car all day. I'm on a road trip. I don't need to wear sunscreen.
False.
False. I think some of the toughest clients that we have trying to treat wrinkles and facials is truck drivers because
that
one side of their face
One
is
side.
aged a lot longer or older than what the other side is. And that's because they're consistently getting hit with that sun. So when you are doing a lot of driving, it'd be worth looking into always, of course, wear your sunscreen, but maybe,
always.
putting a little more sun protection on
I
there.
say, did anyone see that picture floating around Facebook? And it was that truck driver who, like, their arm, their hands,
Hand, absolutely.
Just the driver's side of their body was aged, and the melanin production, it was brown, sun damage. The other side looked 10 years younger. Yeah, like just because you're driving a car all day, wear your sunscreen. Just
Yep.
always put on sunscreen in the morning. Put it
Mhm.
underneath your makeup,
Yeah.
like as your primer.
Absolutely.
And a lot of makeup has it in it too.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
just try to gear towards,
Yes.
you know,
I'm
if
gonna
you're-
do a little plug. Here's Skin Better Science. They have their, if you're looking for a tinted sunscreen that is wonderful, it's also easy to apply throughout the day. They have a compact. It looks like a little makeup compact.
They
It's
are cool.
tinted, non-tinted.
Mhm.
It makes it so easy to
Mhm.
reapply your sunscreen. You literally put it on like freaking makeup.
Well, and with makeup too, usually you're looking at a 15,
At
20
15.
SPF. So think about that as reapplying. If you're going to have to reapply your makeup, then maybe it's a little bit smarter to stick on a sunscreen kind of as your primer and
Mhm.
then put your makeup on
Yes.
top of it.
Mhm.
I
And everything's
agree.
going.
Yes. Yes.
It makes that barrier.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I
Cheryl,
am-
somebody that is
Yes.
a darker Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
I was about to say, I am a Fitz 4 or 5. I don't burn. I don't need sunscreen.
You're 1 or 2.
This is the question, the rapid fire question.
I'm sorry.
As a Fitz 4 or 5, you feel like you don't burn.
I know.
You
we were
don't
like,
need
"You
sunscreen.
really?"
You don't need sunscreen. True or false?
False.
Sunscreen is for everyone. Everyone can get skin
Everyone.
cancer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone. There's even a very good product that's out there that I just love, and it's called Black Girl Sunscreen.
Oh.
It comes in SPF of 35, I believe, and 50. It's very good for those that are more ethnic skin because we don't like that white cast. I already know. I mean,
Hey, the
that's
white
what I
girls
hear
don't
all
like
the
the
time.
white cast either.
Don't want the white cast. I don't want to be walking around looking like,
A ghost.
I'm ashy or something.
Yeah.
So, but this particular brand, Black Girl Sunscreen, is very good. It's very hydrating, and it does not leave a white cast, and I absolutely love it.
Nice.
I know so many people also that don't want to wear sunscreen because they feel like their skin's oily. They don't want to wear sunscreen because it makes it even more oilier. There are different types of sunscreen.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Different,
Mhm.
but my recommendation, if that is your problem, is go to skincare companies,
Yes.
actual skincare companies, and get sunscreen from them that is non-comedogenic. It won't clog your
Yes.
pores, won't make you break out, and it won't leave a heavy residue on your skin.
That is. Yes.
If you do feel like that's your problem, like you don't want to wear sunscreen because it leaves that feeling that feels like it makes you break out, go to an actual skincare company and get sunscreen from them.
And the spray sunscreen, I mean, when we're talking about our kids at the beach,
At the beach.
whatever,
Mhm.
make sure spray sunscreen is okay, but it's hard to make sure your coverage is even. So when you're putting sunscreen on your kids and they're jumping in, make sure it's, first of all, make sure it's waterproof.
Right.
And then
Yes.
I always opt out to do the lotion.
Yeah.
Is to lotion them and then to make sure, your zinc oxide on the nose and the forehead where they get burnt the worst and the top of the shoulders. No, it may not look the best because it does leave a white cast, but you're going to save those little babies.
Well, and one thing too is replace it every year.
Yes.
So a
Yes.
lot of people will
Yes.
just use
Expiration
it.
dates.
Like pay attention to the expiration once you
Yes.
open it.
Yes.
It's good for that, that little while, and then you need to be replacing it. So, yeah.
Because we don't want to be burnt little crispy critters out there.
Yeah.
And
I
make
have
sure
to
we
reapply like every 5
reapply.
minutes.
Yes.
Reapply.
Now,
yeah.
my
After every
favorite
couple of
thing
hours.
is I get these big
Big
old
hats.
sun hats, and I remember when my
Oh.
teenage boys were playing football, and it gets hot in those football stands,
Mhm.
and so I would
Yes.
take and wear my big sun hat, and of course it would hit the person next to me, and my
But it
boys,
wasn't just that. She had the big rectangle sunglasses. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
the grandma, like the big rectangle
Yes.
sunglasses.
I
Yes.
still wear them.
and I made sure that
Because you want to protect the cheeks.
That's right.
and whenever
But she would have
my
this
son,
big
Exactly.
floppy sun
Yep.
hat, the big rectangle sunglasses. I was like,
Yep.
the only thing you need now is like a sundress and like.
yeah,
Mhm.
and then whenever my boys did something good, I'd be like, "That's my boy,"
And they would be
and
so
they would be like,
embarrassed.
"Mom, go home."
This is why I was happy I played indoor sports.
Yeah.
Was because mom didn't show up to my games like this.
Oh
But
well,
yeah.
they will remember that forever.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yep.
do.
Any other sunscreen tips? Or anything else about sunscreen? That's nice.
I
good
think
to
just
know.
wear it. Just
Yeah.
wear
Please
it.
wear
Buy
it.
it. Don't if you have one sunscreen that you're buying that causes your skin to get a little hot or react, throw it away. and go try something else.
I say there's
And
so
then go
many
to your
different types out
esthetician
there.
and ask us our opinion because we will give you. And the good sunscreens aren't going to be cheap. So usually the more expensive the sunscreens, those are going to be your mineral and
Those are the most expensive ones. Yeah.
and those are the best.
The
Those are the
mineral.
ones that I recommend to my clients because they're just going to do more for the skin than work against the skin.
And they're also Skin Better Science is non-comedogenic. So if you do
Yes.
have oily, acne-prone skin, they're a wonderful company
Yes.
to get your skincare
And we also
from.
carry Face Reality.
Mhm.
And so if you are acne prone, Face Reality is an acne targeted skincare line. And so we also carry their products. And so come in and we'll get you set up with the right one.
Yes.
See a
Yay.
licensed professional.
That's
Yes.
right.
I say as simple as
Esthetician.
sunscreen sounds,
Mm-hmm.
that is still a question for your esthetician.
It is. And your sunscreen is going to save you from laser treatments in the future.
It's gonna save you
Um,
from skin cancer.
Yep. And skin cancer.
Yeah.
Even if it's 4, 5, and 6,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
please wear sunscreen.
Everyone can get skin cancer.
Yeah.
That is just something that we don't want anyone to.
And premature aging.
Yes.
Sun
Yeah.
exposure,
Absolutely.
free radicals in
Because
the
that
environment.
sunscreen is a protectant. It
Yep.
helps protect the skin
Yep.
from the rays of the sun.
All
Yeah.
right, guys. Well, huge thank you to Miss Sheryl for being here with us. Huge thank you to Heather and Kristen for hanging out and talking with me today. And we will follow us on Apple Pod, Amazon, Spotify, YouTube.
TikTok.
Yes.
And-
And if you want to see if you want us to see if we can figure out how to stream this live on our AA Skin Babes page, just make a comment and we will dive into that and see if we can make that happen.
There'll
Because
be a little bit more behind the scenes with that too. So
there's a
if
lot
you-
more that goes on
Definitely
behind
If
the
you
scenes.
want to see
unfiltered.
that kind of stuff, leave us a comment and maybe we'll figure something out to get that going. Also, if there's anything you have questions about, because we don't know what you don't know what we don't know, so leave a comment and that way we can answer any questions our listeners have. We love talking to y'all. We love hearing from y'all. And so I think that's all we have for
That's it.
today.
Yay.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.